RC, I'm going to say this to you. You and I have known each other a long time. I'm going to slide a little further away as I say this because I have a feeling you're not going to like it. But the argument I've been making here all week is that because I consider the chances of the Eagles losing to the Giants so slim in that game that the Cowboys should rest their stars this weekend against Washington, because if the Eagles win, then the Cowboy game is completely meaningless. And if they should, God forbid, lose Dak Prescott, Tony Pollard, CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons in what amounts to a meaningless game, then I think that would be a huge mistake. What is your reaction to my opinion?
If you weren't coughing so much, I'd move closer to you. Because I don't disagree.
You don't disagree?
I do not disagree.
Oh, my goodness. I found someone on my side.
I do not disagree. I don't believe that there is a high chance of the New York Giants beating the Philadelphia Eagles.
Right.
But I believe there's even less of a chance of the Arizona Cardinals beating the San Francisco 49ers.
Right.
And we watched this last year. Remember, the Dallas Cowboys decided to play their starters because they wanted to get some sort of continuity. They wanted to go into the playoffs on a good streak or having a good feeling, and it made no difference.
Right.
So let's make sure that our top players are healthy. We know what this team has looked like. We know this team has been banged up in a lot of positions. So I am actually with you, Greeny, on saying that since your position in the playoffs will not change, win or lose, give your guys an opportunity to heal up, be healthy as they go into the playoffs next week.
I'm shocked. I'm so stunned that someone agrees with me on this. See, RC, you and I, we are of that rare genius that will not be fully appreciated
so we're going
long after our time.
It's crazy.
And so there you have it. Plus, I'm not sure how many of their players they need to beat the Commanders this weekend with their quarterback situation and everything.
I mean, it actually just doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Nico, what do you think?
RC, may I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. The 17th game, you got $1 million bonus on the line. You got to play 35 snaps.
Okay.
Okay, you're asking a different question.
Different question.
I think that, listen, there are certain situations where a guy wants to go out there and play football. Right. We don't know all the different things that are going on a roster. With
I get that.
Bonuses and playtime incentives and where you need to be. And also, the Cowboys, they haven't necessarily played amazing in December.
No.
Doesn't mean you're going to go out and play amazing all of a sudden that week.
You should go play your best football at the end of the year and go into the playoffs and hope that you can carry that momentum into the playoffs so you don't go to Tampa and have Tom Brady go for
or so you don't play at home and forget how to down the football with 13 seconds left because Dak runs the draw. Or you have a million penalties.
Yeah. So how do you correct that?
You do it anyway.
Sit down the starters and hope and pray?
Listen, I hear RC's point that last year, yes, you continue to play your starters because you wanted to go in with momentum and it didn't make a difference. Was Dak Prescott throwing as many interceptions at that point last season?
No.
No.
He never has.
I want to see him come out and have a clean game and build some momentum and some confidence in himself and the offense. That's what I want to see.
You know what he should do?
Yeah.
Go out there and hand it off 18 plays. I bet he won't throw an interception in. Okay, you can't throw an interception if you don't throw it at all, Greeny.
Look, I mean, if nothing else, you got to have an eye on the scoreboard at the top of the stadium. And if the Eagles are winning that game against the Giants 28-0, start pulling guys off the field. To be clear, what San Francisco does is meaningless if the Eagles win. The Cowboys could vault to the division winners and then be either the 1 seed or the 2 seed if they win and the Eagles lose. So, and the Eagles, again, are playing Giants team that doesn't look like they're going to play their guys. Let's put the picks up on the screen, by the way. Let's see who everyone has picked in these games. I'm not even sure which one. Yeah, we all think the Cowboys are going to win because they've said they're going to play their guys. Look, if you're Mike McCarthy, too, let's face it. It's not this weekend, but the following weekend, you're very likely coaching for your job, right?
Yes,
realistically speaking.
Yes.
You go one and done in the playoffs. So you can't lose Tony Pollard for that game.
No.
You can't lose CeeDee Lamb or Micah Parsons for that game.
I agree with you totally. And maybe we end up being wrong. Maybe Nico and Brooke are right, and the Philadelphia Eagles lose, and the Dallas Cowboys and the Dallas Cowboys win. But to me, it's not worth it. I don't believe the New York Giants are going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles because I know for sure they aren't going to play their guys because they can't change their playoff seeding.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.